Hey guys, Vitalik65 here. I'm trying out a new camera. This is a GoPro. It's not mine. It's my friend's, and I figured I'd at least see what it's like, maybe even buy one. But anyway, today's topic is buying a used bike. And for all of you that are looking at buying a bike, this is probably some good advice. And for all of you that have already bought a bike and are looking at buying another used bike and don't know too much, then maybe this will help you out. So, yesterday I was out riding with my friend, and we were on, I believe it was 181 over here. It was down in shit, what's the name of that? Anyway, yeah, it was somewhere. So anyway, we got to the bottom and pulled over, and I need some gas. We pulled over, take a break, because it's some really rough roads there. And when we stopped, I pulled over, and it was kind of the sketch road. Somebody's driveway, I believe. And it was like a little bit of pavement, and it dropped off into some gravel. Alright. So we pulled over, and sat there, smoked a cigarette, chilled out for about 10-15 minutes. And then we were going to go down to this lake. And I started backing up my bike, and my foot slipped. And I laid the bike down. Anyway, so we picked it up, went down to the lake, blah blah blah. It was alright. Hey guys. Went down to the lake, pulled over, walked down to, no, it wasn't a lake, it was like a river. And pulled over, went down to the river, and went back up, and I noticed this big pool of whatever under my bike, and it was coolant. So tried to figure out what was going on. Anyway, so I just said screw it and kept on riding. My bike started overheating after that. Bike started overheating, and figured out that I was losing a shit ton of coolant, or I had lost basically all of it. So we pulled over at a gas station, and my friend was like, well, you should have a coolant bottle, you know, where is it? So we took the fairing off, and was still looking for it, couldn't find it, found out where the fluid goes in, but there was no bottle. There was just like a little hose coming off the top of it, and you know, nothing attached to it. There was obviously a place for it, but yeah, figured out that the guy that owned this bike before me had either broken it and decided, hey, I'm gonna take this thing off, or something had happened. Anyway, I didn't have a coolant bottle, which means that I was low on fluid, so we just put a lot of water in it, and when we got home, topped it off with some coolant. But then I was sitting there in the parking lot talking to a friend while he parked his car. I'm gonna pull over here and get gas before I go out on the ride. And my bike started to overheat, and I was like, well, what the fuck, right? And he was like, dude, you're overheating. And I was like, how could you tell that? And he's like, dude, you're spilling fluid onto the ground. Which is great, you know. Put all this water into it. I mean, we literally put 2 bottles of water into it, and it was decided to shoot water. And normally, if you have a coolant bottle, it'll collect it and do all that fun stuff. All right, please select. I want to go with debit. You guys don't need to look at my PIN number. Probably just saw all of that. But you don't have my card. No, I don't want a receipt. I'm a lazy bastard. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna fill this thing up. So I am out of gas. Anyway, so, but the moral of the story is, you know, if you're buying your first bike, or you're buying a used bike, or, you know, I mean, if you're buying a used bike that's your first bike, or it's your 5th, or your 20th, still look it over completely. And I mean, if you don't know too much, oh shit, if you don't know too much about bikes, come on, give me more gas. Oh, spilled a little bit. It's so hard. That's what he said. She said, actually. Unless you're gay, then that's what he said. Anyway, but basically the moral of the story is, get your bike looked over before you buy it. Because I didn't. I looked it over myself, and, you know, I looked on YouTube and what to look for, and I thought, oh, well, I'll be fine. You know, I know what to look for. Blah, blah, blah. And I didn't. So, that's where I messed up. Alright, let's get going. Reset my gas mileage. Only 106. Oh, I only put $10 in yesterday. That's what it was. Okay, 10:40. Anyway, but yeah, go, like, you know, if you don't know anything, take it to a, what the hell is going on here? Take it to like a motorcycle dealership and see if they can just check it over for you. Like, take off the fairings and look at it and make sure you know what you're looking for. Like, look at the brake pads, the tires. I mean, you can do the tires yourself pretty easily. But when it comes to looking at the coolant, like any parts that are supposed to be there that you might not know about, you know, that's where you want, why you wanted to get it looked at. Wow, that was a giant bug. Alright, because, you know, I had no idea about the coolant bottle, you know, because this was my first bike. Right? So I thought, oh, well, it'll be okay, you know, it'll be completely fine. I don't need a coolant bottle, blah, blah, blah. No, you really do. I mean, there's a bunch of other problems with this bike that I've been having. Damn, my helmet's loud. A bunch of other problems that I've been having with this bike that, you know, I mean, I got a really good deal on it and all that, and I guess that's my problem. I took that line completely wrong. I guess that's what I'm paying for, you know, is the fact that, what's the speed limit here? You know, that's my problem, is that, I got a really good deal, and so I guess the money that I saved is probably what I need to go to fix the bike. But yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to end this topic here. I'm Vitalik65. See you guys later.